Do you ever think about what gets people through hard times? Do you think about what brings us all together? Relationships, connection, mentoring. Mentor New York creates mentoring cultures and fosters mentoring relationships wherever young people live, learn, work, and play. And it happens because of you. You matter. Because of you, Anika received summer employment with the support of a mentor-like supervisor through our partnership with the CUNY Service Corps.
I can find a workplace in which I feel heard, needed, and in which I feel equal to the rest of my coworkers, and that I don't have to be a seasoned professional in order to earn those privileges. So in the end, these are the standards that I will take into my future career.
Because of you, New York City's young people found connection with aging adults in a time of separation and isolation.
Brainstorming ideas that led to this project would not have been possible without the partnership between the Department for the Aging and the Department of Youth and Community Development. In addition, the partnership with Mentor New York took the project from an idea to a concrete plan of action. The most exciting part of this project is seeing the enthusiasm that the young people and older adults bring to every session.
Because of you, hundreds of youth-serving professionals had a space to learn about infusing diversity, equity, and inclusion into their work with young people at our conference.
We all, I feel like, have had these introductory conversations about race, about equity, and what that would look like systemic-wise, but I feel like this conference, and especially the topics that we were discussing, really prepared you for those next level questions, right? Those next level depth and thought-provoking questions that will lead to the real systemic change.
And it doesn't end there. Because of you, Mentor New York reaches nearly 4,000 professionals every day with resources and training to enhance their ability to serve youth. As we look forward to the work to be done this year and in 2022, we know we can't do it without you. Thank you for investing in Mentor New York.
Farewells and goodbye.
Welcome everyone to the 2021 Mentor of the Year Awards presented by JP Morgan Chase. Looking around at your faces, I'm filled with the gratitude and joy of leading this organization. I see both old friends and new friends, longtime supporters who have been with us over the years, along with those who are just joining our Mentor New York family. I want you to know that it's your support that makes all this work possible. Thank you for being here and supporting Mentor New York. We have a wonderful program planned for you tonight, including 3 very special performances from talented young artists. The creative arts are an important tool for young people to experience joy and tell their stories. Throughout the past 18 months of this pandemic and continued racial inequities, Mentor New York has invested in elevating the voices of young people, especially Black and Brown youth who have been disproportionately affected. In our efforts to better serve them and all young people, it has been critical to create spaces of safety and joy. The young people who will perform tonight participate in 3 outstanding programs who have cultivated creativity as an outlet for young people to process their emotions and lived experiences while telling their stories through spoken word, song, and dance. We cannot wait to share these talents with all of you. As a final note, I want to remind everyone to keep yourself muted throughout the program to ensure everyone can hear the speakers, and to engage in the chat box throughout the night to share your thoughts and your reactions to whatever it is that you're experiencing. Now, to kick us off, I'd like to introduce a great mentor to me and a wonderful leader to our organization, Chip Varone, the Vice Chair of our incredible Board of Directors.
Thank you very much, Brenda. Appreciate the kind words and terrific introduction. And hello, everyone, and thank you all for being here tonight. It is really such an honor for me to welcome you as the MC for tonight's program. Each year, Mentor New York hosts the Mentor of the Year Awards, as many of you know, as a way to celebrate individuals who make the intentional decision to become mentors. And in doing that, opening up their hearts to the joy of befriending a young person and opening their minds to symbiotic processes and learning just as much from their mentees as their mentees may learn from them. In addition to celebrating 5 outstanding mentors this evening, we will continue the tradition of honoring the life of Luke Gwasi, who would have turned 40 this year, as well as highlight the amazing work and commitment our program partners, mentors, and leaders have demonstrated throughout the year. We hope that Mentor New York's work inspires you and the mentors you meet tonight to ignite your passion for this movement. And I did receive a message just before this began, so this is hot off the presses. And I have the great pleasure of sharing that because of all of you, last week, Mentor New York reached our goal of raising $10,000 on our event website. After that, we raised the stakes and created a new goal of $15,000, which with your support, we surpassed just a short time ago earlier this week. So tonight, I ask that we push even further to meet a new goal of $20,000 raised in support of the New York mentoring movement. And I think with your help, we can do that here tonight. We also hope you're participating in our wonderful silent auction that will close tomorrow. So it does not end tonight. It continues into tomorrow at 3 p.m. Please take a look at the items available and place your bids. We're sharing a link to the auction site right now on the screen and in the chat. So take a look for that and keep checking throughout tonight's program to make sure you don't get outbid for your favorite items. Items include golfing packages, sporting event packages, merchandise, including some amazing pieces of jewelry, bags, and even an autographed framed photo of Simone Biles. So be sure to check it out. Before we get started, I want to take a moment to thank and acknowledge the contribution of the many committed volunteers who fuel our work. Without their support, we would not be here today. Let me start with JP Morgan Chase, our presenting sponsor this evening. They have been a tremendous partner to Mentor New York and Mentor National. We've done amazing work together, and we look forward to continuing that work. I would like to give special thank you to Marley Henderson from the JP Morgan Chase Global Philanthropy Team for embracing our vision for this event and always being a great partner and friend. Here today with us to welcome everyone from JP Morgan Chase is Julie Slama, Head of Employee Engagement and Volunteerism, Global Philanthropy. Julie?
Thanks, Chip. I am standing in for Marley, who runs all our youth mentorship programs. And I'll just reiterate what you said already, Chip. What an amazing partnership. It's so nice to see your face, Brenda. It's been too long. We've been partners for years, and I'm not, like a mentor relationship, I'm not sure who gets more out of it, quite frankly. So what an amazing journey we've been on. And I'll just take an opportunity to say thank you to the JP Morgan volunteers who stood up and were part of the selection committee. I hope it was a fun volunteer activity, in addition to all you already do for volunteerism across the firm and with young people. Here at JP Morgan Chase, we believe in the transformational effects of mentorship, and I don't know how we would do it nationally and locally without Brenda and the wider mentor team. So we are honored to be in such great company. Thank you for everything you do, everyone on the call, the time you give. It's been a crazy year, and the fact that people keep giving and supporting and giving to youth is phenomenal and kind of a testament to kind of how we got through the last year and a half. So thank you. And congratulations to the recipients. I can't wait to hear more. So maybe I'll just leave it at that. On behalf of JP Morgan Chase, we're just delighted and honored to be a part of this community. And we'll turn it over to Brenda to get to the awards or whatever comes next. But thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Julie. I'll jump in here, and I do have a few more thanks to give, but Julie, thanks for being here, and thank you to JP Morgan Chase. And we're going to go through a few more thank yous before we get to some of the entertainment and the fun activities for this evening. So I would like to recognize the members of the JP Morgan Chase Selection Committee who reviewed close to 30 mentor nominations and made the difficult decision to pick the 5 finalists who are being honored here tonight. So here with us tonight as part of that selection committee, Julia Bernier, Michael Ortiz, Jim Reedy, and Misha Harmody. Thank you very much. One of the main reasons for tonight's success is the long-term supporters and sponsors that continue to believe in our work and invest in the mentoring movement. I'd like to give a special thank you to our generous sponsors. Our corporate sponsors for this event include Bethpage Federal Credit Union, Donnelly Building, LLC, Tito's Handmade Vodka, People's United Bank, Sertelman Balin Attorneys, Rivkin Radler, LLP, and PSEG Long Island. In addition to our corporate sponsors, we are very grateful to the support of the many, many generous individuals. Please check the chat to see the full list of our sponsors. A special thank you to our amazing Young Professionals Advisory Board for their support, commitment, and leadership in helping to plan and execute the event. We have an incredible leadership team of Zach Gwasi, co-founder, and Nicole White, co-chair. And we'd also like to highlight those on the Young Professionals Advisory Board who are especially active in their support of this event. Cece George, Samantha Hildzik, Christine Malame, and Nicole Malone. For a full listing of the Mentor New York Young Professionals Advisory Board, see our page on the website, and a link will be provided in the chat. So thank you, Young Professionals Advisory Board. And lastly, I'd like to thank Mentor New York's Board of Directors for their continued support and leadership. I'm proud to serve on the executive team, along with our chair, Matt Spiro, who you saw in the video a little bit earlier, Treasurer Matthew Narduli, John Narduli, I'm sorry, Secretary Andrea Elder Howell. Our Board of Directors is made up of committed and exceptional leaders from across the state. Some have joined us here tonight, and I would like to personally thank you for all that you do. Give a wave if you're on the board. Use your little emoticons if you can. Raise your hand and wave or clap. And please see the chart of names that we insert into the chat so you can see the full list of our board members. So happy that you could join us here tonight. While we truly wish we could come together in person to celebrate tonight, the safety and health of Mentor New York's family and supporters is certainly our top priority. While virtual, we are capitalizing on the ability to showcase the many talents of young people across the state. This year, we thought it was important to infuse the voices of our young people in our program, the same way we encourage our programs to infuse youth voices in all they do. Our first talent of the night comes to us in the form of spoken word poetry from a young person engaged in mentoring through one of our longtime partners, a nonprofit called Girls Mentor Girls. I will pass it over to Michelle Jervis, founder and executive director of Girls Mentor Girls, to introduce her program and this talented poet.
Michelle, you're still on mute.
Okay. It wouldn't be Zoom if I wasn't talking while I'm on mute, right? Good afternoon. I am Michelle Jervis White, founder of Girls Mentor Girls. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to share a little bit about what we do here tonight. Our mission is to create opportunities for female identified Black and Latinx youths to embark on a voyage of self-discovery and self-determination through individual and peer mentorship and community connections. Girls Mentor Girls create brave spaces where young women are empowered to build strong, supportive relationships and provide them the tools needed to effectively cope with difficult situations and become leaders in their communities and beyond. This past year, we focused on empowering our mentors and mentees to use their talents and skills as a tool for emotional wellness. This resulted in them creating an amazing multimedia book they titled The Emotional Wellness Toolbox to be used for teens anywhere and everywhere. Creative outlets have always been important in elevating youth voices. Arts provide youths a space to be themselves fully and to be a community with others who want to express and share their deeper selves with one another. Arts also give young people a chance to express themselves in their own way, on their own terms. Girls Mentor Girls not only provides a platform for girls to mentor and be mentored, we also create a space for female-identified young people to build sisterhood. Young people are learning who they are, and they depend on feedback from their peers to reflect back to them how they're being perceived. Also, they learn how to interact socially and emotionally with their peers and how to navigate differences of opinion and conflicts. Having relationships with young adults and adults who are caring and nurturing helps young people who are going through monumental physical and mental and emotional changes and can help young people feel grounded and safe. I wanted to end with saying congratulations to the recipients of tonight's award. And with no further ado, I'd like to introduce Soraya Western Boyd, who will be reciting one of her original poems she wrote for the Girls Mentor Girls Emotional Wellness Toolbox. Soraya, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Soraya Western Boyd, and my poem that I'm going to be reciting tonight is Farewells and Goodbyes. Okay. There comes a time when a person goes away. It may be temporary or even forever, but you soon come to understand how long they will be gone. Sometimes it hurts, other times it doesn't, but as a human, you slowly overcome it. I, for one, has experienced a farewell. It felt as if I was getting stabbed in the heart, slowly losing blood, internally bleeding, not knowing when that special person will come back into my life. My eyes felt that they was being glued shut to the tears and crust from between them, nose running like an Amazon river, never drying up because it's also raining from the high skies. For some reason, my body was in Africa, but my heart in the Arctic. Feelings of glass and emotions of hammers, voice of a mouse while my thoughts were a lion. I felt alone, unwanted, lost, all because my love was too strong. And I don't like goodbyes. Reason why? Well, please tell me, who likes goodbyes? If a goodbye was a person, there will be a curtain in between, keeping me away from seeing what I need and messes with my anxiety, replaying the times I had with this special person, not knowing if I have another beautiful day with that person. And it's annoying to overthink. My mind and my body are never in sync, and I truly hate this feeling. But as you can tell, goodbyes and farewells are things I do not like. And for that, I say good night, because with a good night comes a good morning and many more to come. Good night.
Wow, thank you very much, Soraya. Thank you very much. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Your own words read by you. I don't think anything can get better than that. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Now is the portion of the evening when we stop and remember a young man who left his mark on many people throughout his vibrant and giving spirit. I'd like to now introduce Zach Gwasi to share a few words honoring the life of his brother, Luke. Zach is a former executive director of Mentor New York and the co-founder of the Young Professionals Advisory Board. Zach.
Hey, thank you, Chip and Soraya. That was just beautiful. I really just so touching. So a hard act to follow, but really just incredible. And thank you all for being here tonight. It's been 18 years since I was executive director at Mentor New York, and 18 years since we started the Young Professional Board. And the sole purpose of this was to raise awareness for mentoring among young professionals. And one way that we did this was we hosted Mentoring's Night Out every year in honor of my brother Luke, who passed away in May of 2003. And what's crazy is that what started as an intimate gathering of Luke's family and friends has turned into this annual event, which in total now has raised close to $1.25 million and has brought together over 4,400 people. So I'm just completely out of words in thanking everyone for the support and raising funds that are necessary for Mentor New York. This incredible feat speaks to the power and the universal driver of what brings us all together tonight. And that to me is, and to us all, should be positive relationships. And I think it's fair to say that we've all learned the value of relationships these past 18 months. For young people, positive mentoring relationships have proven to have a tremendous number of both social and emotional benefits. And as we'll hear later, when listening to the stories of the 5 mentors selected as this year's Mentors of the Year, mentoring can happen anywhere that young people live, learn, work, and play. And if mentoring can happen anywhere, then why can't every young person have a mentor? I encourage you to take a moment and think about the young people in your life that you see regularly. Does anyone come to mind? Can you be more mentor-like when engaging with your young neighbors, students, athletes, junior employees, or other young people? And at the same time, I encourage you to take a moment and think about the adults in your lives who have had an influence on you. Again, does anyone come to mind? A coach, a teacher, a caring neighbor? The reason I ask these questions is mentoring very often is a gift that keeps on giving. Studies show, and we have seen through the thousands of mentoring programs supported by the National Mentoring Partnership and the hundreds of programs supported by Mentor New York, that someone who had a significant mentor in their life will in turn actively choose to mentor others down the line. It's sort of the mentoring cycle. So this means that your investment in mentoring a young person will likely spark a cycle of mentoring and extend your gift of time and friendship beyond what you could have ever imagined. So with this in mind, I challenge you. Think about how you can help make more intentional choices to develop positive relationships with young people. So how can you be a mentor to those around you? If you're not sure where to get started, this is where Mentor New York comes to play. Contact Mentor New York for suggestions on how to be more mentor-like and how to infuse mentoring into whatever work you're already doing with youth. And this is where I really encourage you, if you want to take a step further, check out the Mentoring Connector. It's the only national database for mentoring opportunities. And this will help select a program that's perfect for you. The age of the youth that you want to mentor, the location, the day of the week. Are there any special elements of the program that you're looking for? There are hundreds of programs and thousands of children looking for adult mentors in the New York City area. So please see the chat for the link and search for a mentoring opportunity near you. And I don't just implore all of you to check this out, but please pass this along to your family, your friends, your coworkers, your colleagues. I also want to take a minute of your time to help you understand why we have chosen to honor my brother Luke's memory with this event every year. You see, mentoring has always been a part of my family's life, or at least as long as I can remember. I worked for Mentor New York for 4 years after graduating college. My father, who you'll hear from shortly, co-founded the National Mentoring Partnership 30 plus years ago and served as its chairman. My mother served on the advisory board for the Long Island Mentoring Partnership for years. My grandfather was the chairman of the Long Island Mentoring Partnership. My brothers, John and Peter, my cousins, Brian and Paul, so many of their friends have served on the Young Professional Advisory Board. And so many other friends of our family have served in similar official capacities in helping this mentoring movement. Luke, however, did not serve in any official capacity for the organization. But what I'm so proud of is that instead he lived the values of what mentoring serves to do. And that is to improve not only the lives of the people, but the communities of people around him. Whether that was volunteering for AmeriCorps, sharing a meal with a homeless person that crossed his path, simply picking up the trash or doing maintenance, landscaping work, Luke truly wanted to improve the lives of those around him. Sure, Luke might not have been called an angel when he was here with us on earth, but I'm confident that he is here as a guardian angel, looking down on the lives that he impacted and all of those who impacted his life. And I'm confident that he's smiling down on all of us today. And he'd be especially proud of those mentors and their mentees who are being recognized tonight. I can't begin to tell you how proud I am of this, to be a part of this organization and a part of the mentoring movement. Mentor New York has made great strides to support hundreds of communities, schools, nonprofits, and companies where mentoring happens. And in turn, these organizations support tens, if not hundreds of thousands of young people around them. And this work is made possible through your continued investment of time, of treasure, of talent, and other resources. So thank you for coming tonight to honor Luke's memory and to support Mentor New York's work. It is now my pleasure to introduce our next performance of the night from the Creative Arts team at the City University of New York. This program uses the power of drama to inspire youth to learn more. Here to share more about their work and introduce the talented young people who performed tonight's featured piece is Joey Schultz, Associate Program Director at the CAT New York Theater.
Thank you so much for that, Zach, and to Brenda and everybody at Mentor New York. Thank you so much for having us. I'm going to speak briefly about CAT Youth Theater. I know Zach already said a few things, but in my own words, CAT is a program that gives young people the opportunity to create original theater from their own ideas. We believe that theater should be a fundamental right for everybody. So there's no audition to be a part of our program, and there's no charge either. So we have young people from all across New York City, from all walks of life. They're coming for a variety of reasons. Some want to be actors, some want a platform to talk about the issues that are important to them, and some just want to find their people. They come in their own time after school, and while we offer them theater skills, they get to decide the content that they want to pursue. I know Mentor New York is big on consistency and consistent relationships. Our young people at CAT have talked about the value of having a program consistently throughout the pandemic over these last 18 months, and the value of the program to be able to laugh, play, connect, and process what's happening in the world. One young person said, being at CAT has been a lifeline. Our main stage show, which you're going to see an excerpt from here in a minute, was created entirely on Zoom. And young people created a theater about issues like being stuck at home with their families, the drive for racial justice, what happened at the Capitol, LGBTQ+ rights, love, loss, and what it means to be alive today. On a personal note, one of my favorite things about being a mentor is developing strong and intentional relationships, like I know so many folks here do, with the young people. I get to know young people sometimes as they're entering 6th grade, and they stay with our program sometimes all the way till they graduate from high school. Some stay into college, and some come back to work for us. I can honestly say that the best pieces that I've ever made have been based and rooted in these strong relationships with the young people. It's allowed us to take greater creative leaps, really delve into content, and have brave conversations across identity. I can also honestly say that while I'm a mentor to the young people, they're a mentor to me. One of the fundamental things about our program and in my beliefs is that they are our teachers, they are our mentors, and we have as much to learn from them as they do from us. So without further ado, I'm excited now to present a piece from our original show. It's called The Strangest Year, created entirely on Zoom. And thanks again. I will drop my email address in the chat. And I know Cassie's been kind enough to drop information about our program. So if you want to know more, please reach out. Thank you.
Ring around the rosies, pockets full of posies.
Living through the plague must have been horrible. Thank goodness it was so long ago.
Hey, are you okay? With all this happening in the world, I just wanted to check up on you.
I'm just so anxious. It's contagious and spreading day by day.
I know. This is dangerous. People are literally dying.
So many innocent lives are being lost, and the death toll just keeps climbing.
It's out of control, and the government's not doing enough.
It's everywhere. It's just in the air.
Do you think there's an end in sight?
I really hope so.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Oh, COVID?
Racism.
What? No. I thought we were talking about COVID together.
But I thought we were talking about racism.
No, but you agreed on me and we...
But then you said and then I said...
What?
We have 2 plagues in America.
Hey, good morning.
Whoa there. What do you think you're doing? 6 feet apart? Social distancing, sorry.
Social distancing. It's not like we've already been here before.
Racism is just as damaging as COVID-19. Both are plagues and both are deadly.
You're making me feel unsafe.
Great.
Ring around the bullet scars, Trumpies in cop cars, ashes, ashes, we all stay down.
We are not thugs. Why can't you see that our anger and frustration comes from your lack of empathy? How many Black brothers and sisters are we going to have to bury?
I can't breathe.
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 I'm so sick of this.
I am not a virus.
I am not a statistic.
My life is not illegal.
All I asked was to be me, to feel safe in my own skin in this society. My African American dream, to live a life full of hope and prosperity, where my melanated flesh won't be seen as a threat. I say this from the bottom of my heart with no regret, that our blood will no longer fertilize your roots of our distress, nor that my African American dream be oppressed.
My dream is a crime, a better life I cannot find. I cannot be American, it rushes my adrenaline. Trying to find my spark, but it gets engulfed in the dark. Got like 10 other bodies stacked up on top of me. Got nowhere to breathe, nowhere to hide, nowhere to cry, and I really try. But my mind is broken, my dreams sound hopeless, living in America.
Finally, there's an end in sight.
There is?
Yeah, the vaccine. It's available to us. COVID's finally over.
What are we prescribing for racism? What can we do to end this deadly plague?
Feel my pain, hear my roar. I will spread my wings and soar. Let me live life as a child. Let me run free and be wild. We have dreamed to breathe the air in a world where we are treated fair. Let me live life as a child. Let me run free. Let me run free.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Have a good day.
You too.
Let me run free. Let us all run free. Being who we want to be.
Wow. I'm soaking it all in still. That was amazing. That was terrific. Let's give a round of applause to the creative arts team. I mean, they really put the C in creative there. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. That was pretty amazing. Produced and starred and created by the students and the mentees and the mentors that we just saw. That was again just amazing. Joey and team, thanks for that. Really enjoyed that, and really still thinking about that. So thank you. So now I want to turn our attention and introduce Jeff Gwasi, Chairman and CEO of Roundtable Investment Partners, formerly Vice Chairman of JP Morgan Chase, a founding senior partner of the Beacon Group, once a management committee partner of Goldman Sachs. Jeff has had a long and illustrious career in the financial and philanthropic worlds. These are all very highly notable accomplishments. So we are especially appreciative that in 1989, he co-founded Mentor National. Mentor New York is proud to be one of the oldest affiliates of Mentor. So now I'd like to turn the program over to Jeff for our award ceremony. Jeff?
Steve, thank you so much. We really appreciate everything that you've done for Mentor New York. And on behalf of our family, we'd love to thank Brenda and the staff, and particularly the Young Professional Organization, Professionals Board, and JP Morgan, who has been an important part of our lives for many, many, many years. And we thank all of you who are participating tonight. You know, we're gathering here. This is always a special night for us and our family because of the remembrance of our beloved son, Luke. You know, we've gathered once again to celebrate mentoring, and it's been a difficult 18 months. And many of the community partners and organizations and schools and companies in the New York mentoring movement have experienced funding cuts and loss of staff and capacity and limited access to technology and restrictions to services. But knowing this, Mentor New York is absolutely dedicated to revitalizing and rebuilding what has been lost. But from my standpoint, I would like to say that you know, on behalf of the national organization, you know, we're very proud of the fact that you know, we're touching close to 6 million young people now on an annual basis. And but I do want to add, though, that I think now is a time for unity and to overcome the divisiveness in our culture and remind ourselves what it means to be an American. And, you know, I think that, frankly, I think we need to rethink a little bit about how we want to express our uniqueness and to be careful about getting into siloed thinking and because I think we've devolved into a separateness within the culture that we have to be careful for. Because when you look at why America has become such a great nation, you know, it was because we worked together. And through working together, we overcame every obstacle. This year, we've been doing that together and trying to overcome the pandemic. And we've achieved great things as a nation. And I think by working together, we can achieve great things from a personal standpoint and an institutional standpoint. And I would like to remind people that what Mentor was built on was the notion of genuine caring for each other. And, you know, that each of us, mentor and mentees, can each make a difference by developing and unleashing our own talents for the common good and helping each other to become our best selves as independent, productive citizens of this country and becoming people of character through our hard work and ingenuity and our merit-based performance and living a life of integrity and a giving heart. And it strikes me that the mentors and the mentees that we'll be honoring tonight are shining examples of the power of mentoring and the things that I just talked about. And in their stories, we see the tenacity and the resilience of mentoring to overcome all challenges and to thrive. And so with that, I'd like to turn to our honorees. Our first Mentor of the Year goes to Sarah Engelhardt, who is the program coordinator at the Council of Foreign Relations. For several years, she has been involved in the CODA Alliance, a women's empowerment nonprofit organization, and for the past 2 years has been a mentor to 11-year-old Haley with Bigs and Littles New York City mentoring. And together they value the power of joy the most. And they love to sing and to dance and to cherish those moments of laughter anytime they are together. So let's meet Sarah and Haley now and take a look at their story.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for this incredible Mentor of the Year award. Thank you, Mentor New York. It's incredibly humbling. I really can't believe I won, but thank you. I feel so blessed. What made me become a mentor, honestly, was that I have had truly incredible female mentors in my life who have changed my life. And I really wanted to contribute to that kind of passing of the torch for women, helping women, instilling confidence in other women, instilling self-love. And I wanted to be part of that tradition. I wanted another woman to see someone who is confident in who they were and still had vulnerabilities and still had challenges. And, you know, I could contribute the wisdom of my 27 years to someone else. And I really appreciate the opportunity, and it's been wonderful. I've learned from being a mentor that kids just want your time. They just want your time and attention. It's really that simple. You're never going to have any of the answers, but it is truly amazing what happens when you just listen to a child and what they have to say and their perspective and make them feel seen and heard and valued. They're just so happy. And that happiness is kind of transformative. And then to round out the video, my mentee is Haley, and she has taught me so much. But she's a part of my family. Her triumphs are my triumphs. Her challenges are mine. But thank you so much.
What does Sarah mean to you?
She means the whole world to me. And I love her, and she is the best mentor.
Sarah and Haley, thank you so much, and congratulations. You're wonderful examples of what we've been trying to do for so many years. Our next awardee goes to Michael Gilhooley. Michael is the assistant director at Response to Love Center, where he met his 25-year-old mentee, Ruben. And they met when Ruben applied for a position at Response to Love Center after doing some work at the Vive Refugee Center. And seeing Ruben's potential, Michael stepped in to give his extra support and workplace guidance, which quickly became a friendship and a mentorship. And during their time together, they have become like family. So let's now meet Michael and Ruben.
In April 2019, I met Ruben Venturi. He was an asylum seeker from Buenaventura, Colombia, and he had spent some time in Ecuador, and he was actually homeless. He found his way to the United States and ended up at Vive La Casa it's a mission that's relatively close to our mission, and we work hand in hand. And we were looking for some help in our building. And Sister Beth, who works at Vive La Casa, had mentioned this young man who was volunteering around their building and doing all kinds of work. And she thought he would be a good fit for our mission here at Response to Love Center. So he came, introduced himself, and we interviewed him. However, I did not speak Spanish and he didn't speak much English. So thank goodness for Google Translator. And we put him on staff and made him a product handler. He loads and unloads the trucks, rotates stock, checks dates, makes sure the freezer temperatures are correct, and had excelled at that job. And then we were hit with COVID. He took on additional responsibilities as our custodian, as the sanitizing person. He would go around. He did not miss one day throughout the entire pandemic and continues to work with us and has been a stellar employee. He is goal-driven. He is honest. He is a very hard worker. Since he's been here, he's achieved getting his green card. He's gotten, of course, the job. He's gotten his driver's license, and he most recently just purchased a brand new car for himself. And the only thing I can tell you is that while we were sitting down with the car salesman, talking about Ruben and his story, the car salesman said, "Well, do you have any family here?" And there was a short pause. And Ruben looked at me and said, "Mike is my family." That was awesome. And yes, he is now part of my family. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity of recognizing us, Response to Love Center, and most importantly, Ruben, for what he's done. Otherwise, none of this would be possible.
Hello, my name is Ruben Venturi. I'm from Ventura, Colombia. Before coming to USA, I spent some time in Ecuador. And thank God I met Sister Janice and Mike Gilhooley. They mean a lot to me. They gave me this opportunity, and I love being part of this mission. And my main goal is go to the college because I want to be successful and I want to improve my English.
Mike and Ruben, congratulations to you and thank you so much. Mike, you as commented as well as Zach did before, that this is a family affair, and you know, I think you're a great example of that. And it also is an indication that we all can be mentors and we're all mentees too. I think if you are honest with yourself, any of us here listening to this know that there's somebody in our life who has helped us get to where we are, no matter what our age or circumstance in life is. And that certainly has been the case in my life as well. And so thank you very much for your inspiring words, and congratulations on your great efforts. You know, our third Mentor of the Year awardee goes to Jennifer Martinez. She's a gymnastics instructor and a proud mother who really enjoyed being part of the school. And she decided to become a mentor for EAC Chance to Advance. And in the fall of 2019, Jennifer met her 12-year-old mentee, Rose. And together they enjoy practicing gymnastics, going on hiking trips and focusing on the positives. And Rose has inspired Jennifer with her resiliency. And so here's Jennifer to share more about their mentoring story.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Martinez and I am a mentor. I became a mentor because it's something that I've always wanted to do, and I believe in the positive outcomes of a strong mentoring program and mentor and mentee relationship. I am pleasantly surprised to receive this award, and I would like to thank Mentor New York for this opportunity and award. It means a lot to me and to my mentee. I also want to give a shout out to Demisha Owens and Christopher Regis from EAC Networks, whom I mentored through, for allowing me this opportunity and matching me with the most amazing, perfect mentee. It just was such a perfect match. So I want to say thank you. Also, thank you for your resources and guidance as well. I've learned a lot through the mentoring program and through my mentoring mentor-mentee relationship. I've learned just to be yourself, have fun, be flexible, understanding. I've learned to be a better listener. And my mentor really means the world to me. She was a perfect fit for me as well as for my family. I'm thankful that my family has been very welcoming and open about this program, and in fact my daughter and my mentee have become best friends. So we truly have a great time together. She's amazing, she's kind, she's smart, and she's just like I said, she's family, and I feel truly blessed and thankful to have this opportunity and to have met her. So thanks again, everyone.
I wanted to say thank you to the people that set us up together, and thank you to Jen. I am best friends with her daughter. I do very much enjoy being with her daughter, and I love the fact that you guys think that we're the best mentor and mentee. This really was a great match. I am grateful for what you guys did for us, and I don't know what I would do without her.
Well, congratulations, Rose and Jennifer. Thank you so much. Rose, you may aspire to be the next Simone Biles, I see, with not only their gymnastics, but a great smile. So congratulations to you both. Daniel Kasman is the 4th Mentor of the Year award recipient. He is a senior product manager and strategy and an analyst at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. Daniel had heard from a close friend that Biggs and Little's New York City mentoring was in need of male mentors, and he had enjoyed working with youth before, so he decided it would be a great opportunity. And there he met 15-year-old mentee Darrell. Together, they love to play basketball, try new things, and push each other to learn and grow. So let's hear a little bit more about Daniel and Darrell's story here.
I'm proud to receive this award from an organization whose mission is to close the mentoring gap by finding mentors for the 500,000 young New Yorkers in need. I believe that many millennials, like myself, want to make a difference but don't know where to start. I hope this award inspires other potential mentors out there to get involved, and I'm happy to serve as both an advocate and a resource for anyone currently weighing that decision. I became a mentor because I was looking for a meaningful way to connect with and give back to my community. I believe one of the most powerful ways to affect change is through investing in our education and our youth. As a young adult, I recognized that I had the time, the patience, and the desire to do so, and mentorship seemed like the perfect way to make an impact. Being a mentor has taught me that we are never too old to question what we see around us. One week we may go to the Natural History Museum and learn that a squid can grow to be 70 feet. And the next week, we could be discussing how we responded differently to the latest chapter in our book club. Especially throughout the pandemic, I have learned now more than ever the importance of continuing to educate ourselves on social issues, keeping an open mind, and checking in on the mental well-being of the people close to us. Darrell loves trying new things, whether it's museums, parkour, or a sushi restaurant. He is always eager to give it a shot and challenge his comfort zone. Darrell's the type of person who will save up his allowance to buy his little brother a birthday gift, and then tell his mom that he doesn't want anything for his own birthday. I'm grateful for the opportunity to spend time with Darrell as he matures into a young adult, and I hope that he gets as much out of our experiences as I do.
Daniel is such a cool guy. He spends time to get to know me and hear what's going on. Daniel means a lot to me. He's been a good friend for a long time now, and I know he's there for me. We spend a lot of time outdoors, playing sports, and Daniel has included my brother Jace sometimes. We tried some of the best taco trucks, and now I like sushi too.
Congratulations to two cool guys. Well done. We're really, really, really proud of you guys and the job that you've done. You know, our last award goes, and our final award, I should say, to a very special mentor, Kevill Brown. He started as a student himself with the Sponsor Student Partners and is paying forward as a mentor to a 16-year-old mentee, Emron. Kavel is a first-generation college graduate and a social impact practitioner. In his relationship with Emron, he focuses on the power of trust in building that foundation together in their relationship. And together, Kavel and Emron have really enjoyed and look forward to their bi-weekly virtual meetings. So let's hear more about Kavel and Emron's relationship.
Hey everyone, my name is Kevill Brown, and I have the honor and privilege to serve as Emron Nabibi's mentor. Becoming a mentor to me is so important because I also was involved in the SSP program as I went through high school. You know, really, and I had people along the way to really help me, show me the ropes, give me the gems that I needed to be successful. I think when you pass things along to other people is when you get the most out of life, and being a mentor gives me an opportunity to say, hey, I'm going to sow into other people and pay it forward. And that's super important to me. And receiving this award really means the world to me. I'm very honored and deeply, deeply grateful for just this award. You know, it just really means a lot of being able to say, hey, just getting acknowledgement or just saying, hey, like I did something well. But I think throughout the time, just really trying to love on Emron as best as I can and really just trying to be the best mentor that I can be. You know, what I've learned throughout this process is really, when it comes down to being a mentor, is learning when to be descriptive versus prescriptive, and really taking a step back and learning how to listen, learning how to gel, making sure that there's really time to really build rapport and say, hey, I'm just here to be an ear. I'm here to support you. I'm going to be here no matter how well you do in school, and I'm encouraging you to be the best person that you can be. And I think when you combine all those things together, that really helped me learn to say, hey, like, how can I be the best mentor that I can be for Emron? And what Emron means to me means the world. I mean, I think for me to ride with him and be on a journey through his life of trying to navigate the world as a young man of color is really just special. I think, you know, so many of us don't have necessarily the tools or the people in our lives to really show us the way. And Emron means of trying to impart knowledge, trying to be supportive is a means to me of trying to love on somebody else. So he means a lot to me, and I really just want the best for him. Thank you so much for giving me this award, and I'm really appreciative.
What does Kevill mean to me? Well, to me, Kevill's like a role model. He inspires me. Kevill inspires me to be the best person I can possibly be every day. Kevill's like the big brother that I've never had. He relates to me. I can tell Kevill almost anything, and he understands it. Kevill has really helped me shape my mentality as well. I don't know where I would be without Kevill. I'm really blessed to have a mentor like him. Thanks for everything you've done for me, Kevill.
Kevill, Emron, you know, congratulations to you and to all the awardees, recipients tonight. You know, you've done a fantastic job, and you know, for those of us who have been part of this movement for 30 years, you know, you epitomize and personify everything that we've tried to project over the years. And I would like to again thank the JP Morgan Selection Committee. They did a terrific job this year in terms of their choices of awardees. So thank you so much.
Great, and thank you, Jeff, for presenting those awards. And once again, congratulations to all the mentors of the year. Such unique individuals, both mentees and mentors, and it was amazing to see those videos and each with their unique stories. Definitely my favorite part of these events, and it is very inspiring. And you see the connectivity and the exponential nature that we've been talking about here of mentoring, kind of paying it forward, and the gift that keeps on giving, really. So before we move on to our final performance of the night, I would like to bring back Zach Gwasi to make a very special announcement. Zach?
Chip, everyone else, thank you so much. What an incredible group of mentors and mentees, of course. Each year, I'm so inspired by these stories. As Chip mentioned, it's my favorite part of the event as well, in addition to the performances. So I can't wait for the last one here, and I won't hold you back from that much longer. But each mentoring journey tells a tale of friendship, kindness, mutual respect, joy, a powerful desire to grow together. And in these moments of inspiration, I'm again reminded of my brother, Luke. His life was impacted by mentors in so many different ways. As I mentioned earlier this evening, there's such an incredible power to mentoring. And we see those who are mentored return to mentor others. And this is an important part of Luke's legacy. And I'm happy to announce that it'll live on through a special award that will be given to a mentor or leader each year at this event. So on behalf of the entire Gwasi family, I'm thrilled to announce the Mentor of the Year Award in memory of Luke Gwasi. Starting next year, one mentor or leader will be selected to receive this award in recognition of their dedication to continuing the cycle of mentoring. As a young person, Luke believed in helping others, and we want to honor those young people who are committed to doing the same. We know there are so many individuals out there who embody this. Even this year, as we announced the launch of this award, I'm personally inspired by Kavel and Imran. Kavel, your mentoring story is a great example of what we hope this award will honor in years to come. On your screen, you will now see an official mock-up of the award that we will give out next year to honor Luke. Thank you so much, everyone, for bearing with me, for hearing all these awards. Congratulations to all. With that, I'll turn it back.
Great, thanks, Zach. Thanks to you, your family, and your extended family for keeping mentoring going all these years, and obviously for many years to come. So thank you. I will now pass it over to Kim Sykes. She is the Artistic Director of Girl Be Heard, an organization that builds leaders, change makers, and activists through socially conscious theater making, storytelling, and performance. Kim will share her program and the performance as they share it with us here tonight. Kim?
Yes. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Mentor, for asking me to be a part of this very special occasion. At Girl Be Heard, we help to build leaders, change makers, and activists by using theater arts, storytelling, and spoken word. The types of discipline found in the arts have proven in our work to help girls with concentration and public speaking. It has alleviated them from the fear of speaking up and speaking out. Trust, empathy, and yes, love are key to helping girls feel that they are wanted and needed in the world. We encourage them to try, to be brave, and to know that their words and actions have power, no matter what they choose to do. At Girl Be Heard, our theme for this academic year is radical joy. And we know, as the girls in our organization have experienced in our 10-year history, that there is no joy like the joy through performance of speaking truth to power, fighting injustices, and educating others about them. So please enjoy Together We Rise, a song written, filmed, and performed by our 2001 Girl Be Heard company members. Their words are from the heart, and there's no doubt that they'll have a say in changing their lives and the lives of those in their community for the better.
Just because my gender changes doesn't mean that I change.
Black lives birth legacies constantly. They matter and will be seen.
We need to get the fate of women's health out of the hands of men.
We must end gun violence. The crime, the deaths, and the endless pain must stop.
My generation's not scared to be outspoken. Always ready to speak. We use arts and activism to fight for Black lives and equity. We don't care what other people think. Constantly educating ourselves. We take matters into our own hands. We have demands and we gon' take a stand. Together we rise from the hate. Together we rise from the pain. Together we rise full of faith and full of strength. Together we rise. Girl, be strong. Girl, be resilient. Girl, be courageous. Girl, be radical. Girl, be fearless. Girl, be heard. Girl, be heard. We are your future leaders, ready to follow our dreams, building a global movement, yeah, with talent and self-esteem. Together we rise from the hate. Together we rise from the pain. Together we rise full of faith and full of strength. Together we rise. Girl, be heard. Together we rise from the hate. Girl, be together girl, be rise. Girl, be radical. Girl, be fearless. Together we rise full of faith and full of strength. Together we rise. Girl, be heard. Girl, be heard. Girl, be heard.
Well, let's give a round of applause to Girl Be Heard. Thank you so much, everyone. This has been an amazing night to watch young people really put their voice forth, to see our great mentors that have really been heroes in the last 18 months. I think that what we wanted to make sure we highlighted this evening is that after 18 months of having social distancing and isolation, our young people really make sure that we stay hopeful, that they remind us all the time that there's a promise that we can all come together, like Jeff said before, and really make this a better country, to really do the resilient, amazing things that we are, destined to do, so that we could all thrive and live in our greatest potential. I want to thank everyone who was here with us tonight. As your leader at Mentor New York, I am always humbled to do this work, because I am alongside such smart, brilliant people that are generous and good, and see all the good that our young people have to offer us, not only today, but for the generations to come. Thank you so much for giving me an extra 9 minutes so we could put in some great entertainment. I'm so excited to have our award kick off next year for Mentor of the Year Award in honor of Luke Bosse. I think it's a fitting tribute for a longtime legacy of a family that's committed their entire work and passion into this movement. And I hope that we continue to honor Luke's memory, not only by this award, by elevating the work that you all have committed an entire family to do. Thank you all once again for being here. Have an amazing night. And we will continue to do this work because there's still a lot of work to get done.